Let's take a look at the new menus pack 2. Now, what we've done with the widget layout here is we've created multiple pages so that we have our menus with the multiple navigation items on them. But you only need to copy and paste one of these menus. So it doesn't matter which page you copy from, you might as well copy from the home page, but you don't need to copy all of these different menus in. We've just laid out the pages there so that the menus work correctly. Let's take a look at the menus themselves. Now, these are just straightforward menus that you would create in Muse by using the menus widget, by dragging that onto the desktop, onto the work area here. So if I bring the widgets menu in here, we have a look at the menus. This is just a horizontal menu, but what we've done is we've styled it up in some special ways. So first of all, we have dragged the menu out to its larger, and then we've clicked into the button area itself, and we've added padding top and bottom. That makes that spread out, and then the background of the actual button section can have this little graphic here, which gives you these lovely speech bubbles and arrow graphics. Then with our layer styles, our fill styles, we've used a nice gradients, and then we've used a horizontal border of 1 pixel at the edges of our buttons to give this nice separation effect here. We've also then created these round curves, and we do this by, once we've created our button set, we switch the edit together off. We can then add our curves to the individual states of the button on the left hand side and on the right hand side, and then we switch our edit together back on, and that allows us to have the two end buttons looking slightly different with these nice curves, different to the other internal buttons that have square corners. We've changed our font style and we've added the background graphic here, and then we get this really nice button effect, this lovely gradient, and this nice effect when you in active state. We've also added similar styling to this submenu here, which you can copy and paste into other buttons. So it's very easy to add a new button. All you would do is, if you switch to manual mode, you'd use the plus button, but you add a new page and it will add it to the one of these buttons. Or if you copy in this and paste the buttons over to a site where you've already built your site plan, then it will automatically take on those individual navigation items. Now be aware that obviously we've designed the buttons and the layout to fit the names that we have put into our pages. So this might look slightly different when you copy and paste it into yours if your page names are different. So you'll just have to make some modifications to fit everything in. We've also used on here, you can see that we've used uniform size for the item size. That means each one of these button items is kept to the same width, as opposed to the uniform spacing, which would say the uniform spacing was 20, and you had a bit of text here that was longer than all the other text. The button would be longer, but the space in between the two buttons would be exactly the same. But for this particular set of menus, we've used a uniform size, which keeps all of these buttons looking really neat because they're all the same size. So that's how to use the buttons panel and how to modify them, and we look forward to seeing what you can do with them, and we have some more menus coming out very shortly, so watch this space. Thanks for watching.